breathtaking. It's just so beautiful. Oh, I think it's great. Everything is so inviting. It's just like a big welcoming, you know. I've been seeing it since it got started, and I could hardly wait. The landscaping looks gorgeous, and I can hardly wait for those trees to grow. I love trees. It's just very inviting. It's just seems like just like I thought it would be.
We watched them build this from the ground up. Oh, I think it's these colors that you have the building painted are really terrific. I like that. They did a very good job. Okay, the halls here are wider. Okay, they're much better lit. The architect is very good. Obviously, they made it for people to live in and not just to look at.
The mission of the Housing Authority of the County of Butte is to assist low and moderate income residents in Butte County to secure affordable and quality housing. 1200 Park Avenue is part of a long-term plan to provide affordable housing for elderly and disabled.
Well, there certainly is as my partner says, there is a real component to our business that we have been very fortunate in that we've been able to do well by doing good. The doing good part of it is indeed the ability to provide housing and operate housing that is a great environment for people to live in.
Well, obviously, having 106 units of affordable housing for seniors is a significant benefit for that population in terms of providing affordable housing, new housing, housing with plenty of amenities, and the kind of services that they need.
The Housing Authority is an inspired bunch of folks that care deeply about creating wonderful places for the residents that they house. This is an important project for this neighborhood. It's the very first increment of redeveloping the Park Avenue strip.
And this project will hopefully be jump-starting the tipping point to get the private sector to start revitalizing, bringing in new businesses. And the benefit of this project can move all the way through property values in the neighborhood. It has the social benefit of seniors who live in this neighborhood now can move here rather than out of the neighborhood if their needs are no longer being met by the home that they're in. Grandma can move back into the neighborhood to be with the kids, but not in the house. Things like that. So all of that fits together to help the neighborhood.
We wanted to be a warm and friendly presence in that neighborhood, and thus the front door to the community is right on Park Avenue with a very bold entry statement. All of our work attempts to take a serious look at the context of a project, its physical environment, its social environment. One of the reasons the Housing Authority liked the site was because it's on a bus route that has a loop that connects the seniors to many other things in the community, and that's important and critical. We wanted to create internal to the community, and thus you can see in the middle of it the very bold central landscape feature. A place that could be identified as the gathering point or neighborhood center for the 115 residents that are going to live in this facility. The community facilities are on the Park Avenue side as well, so that there would be a transparency and an activity that happens on the street as well.
The goal for this project suffered a lot of setbacks through the 3 or 4 years that we worked on this silly thing. The funding and the weather, everything was just sort of an obstacle, and the team kept together, they persevered, and this project took longer than someone like AHDC would like to see, but they all stuck together as a team, and they made it through.
When we knew that we had a development team in Chico that was ready to move forward, we made the decision to retain a company who was experienced in securing tax credits, and then secondly, to be able to actually construct the housing when the tax credits are secured. We selected AHDC as the best qualified candidate to provide that full range of services.
We believe that affordable housing is more than just shelter. It's a place that provide a sanctuary for families to become a part of the community. AHDC has long taken it as part of their mission to indeed provide this need in our communities throughout California. Additionally, it brings together economic and social opportunity as kind of a driving force of our mission statement. It allows people to spend an appropriate amount on housing so that they can indeed begin that savings that is so essential for things such as education for their children, saving for a house, their first house that they're going to own, or indeed during tough times in their lives to physically keep their head above water during a more difficult financial period of their life.
The programs that we have to work with to get this funding, to keep these rents as low as we have, is very complex. And particularly AHDC has vast experience with that.
The relation with AHDC has been a very positive and productive relationship. The people in the organization understand their responsibility. They are receptive to discussions about your ideas. The relationship with Ashwood Construction, they're building the building. We have had a very good relationship with them as well because they understand that we will eventually be the owners of the building and wanted to build a quality development.
They responded to pretty much the challenge presented to them by that architect.
An architect is only as good as the client allows them to be. An architect defines the lower level of quality possible, but the client defines the upper level of quality possible. And the Housing Authority was supportive all the way through the process of design, of making sure that we did a good job.
I think 1200 Park Avenue will be something that this community will look to as an example of what they would like to see in not only just affordable housing, but housing in just the true sense of a good place to live.
It means that I'll be more comfortable than my years to come. I used to walk around here all the time and I saw what was here before, and it's just surprising to be, you know, that they built such a beautiful place. And it makes me comfortable.